I was involved briefly with a married man who believed he had the courage to leave his wife to be with me and to live his truth. This isn't the typical story of a married man promising to leave his wife for a secret lover. Rather, this is a story in part about a gay man who knew he was gay before he got married, but chose to marry a woman because he didn't know how to break free. Rocky and I met on a gay social media site 3 months after I returned to the East Coast to live, and just 11 months after he was married. At the time we met, he was living and working in Dubai as a contractor for the government on a military base, while his wife was stationed in Tallahassee, Florida, where they had a home. In one of the first messages he sent me, Rocky shared that he was married, but that he had regrets. He explained that he had come out to his mother and siblings when he was 18 years old. He sat there. To listen to more of One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure, a memoir continued, visit audible.com.
Come on out. Come on out. Craig, come the fuck on out. You came through with this goddamn book. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't read no damn book in I don't know how long, but somehow Craig turned a ratchet bitch into a reader, bitch. Damn, my tongue real slippery. Bitch can't even talk, but bitch, I can read. Come on out. Anyway, by the time I got done with this damn book, bitch, I felt like I need to go sit on my back porch and smoke me a long cigarette while wearing a old nasty Caucasian damn witness protection wig, bitch. When I tell you he dropping 10 here, he talk about Tyler Perry, Brandy, bitch. Oh, girl, this book had my coochie on hard, had my coochie lips on blue, had me hot and moist like a KFC biscuit, bitch. Oh, Jesus, girl. By the time I got done, y'all, I felt like a boss, bitch. You made me want to go out and do things with my goddamn life, bitch. He talk about damn heartbreak, everything, girl. Come on out. I was on an emotional roller coaster, Craig. Come on out. Jesus.
What's up, people? I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and I'm here with an important message. People, I wanted to put you on to the Goalie Gummies. What's up, people? I want to introduce you to the Goalie Gummies. One is the apple cider vinegar. The other is the ashwagandha. Both are vegan. One, the apple cider vinegar, are good for burning belly fat, curbing your appetite, and the ashwagandha for concentration and getting a peaceful night's sleep. And if you are a female, they're good for ashwagandha, are really good for fertility. I'm coming up on my 45th birthday. This is one of my secrets. So visit goalie.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. All right? See you soon. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow, because we discuss socially relevant things mixed with a splash of humor. If you know you have tissue paper feelings, this probably isn't the channel for you. But and however, since you're here, I just need for you to do two things. Hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and turn on that little bell so that you get the notification every single time that I go live or upload something new. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Listen, I was over here minding my business. I was minding my business. I just finished doing an HIV test, a home HIV test. I did a survey. It's a market research thing that I was doing for the CDC. They paid me a few dollars to do it. This is not a paid for your say thing, but you do know the story. You need to go over there to pay for your say and sign up. But at any rate, I got a phone call from someone with this hot press, this hot information. Now listen, the shit is so fresh that it ain't even dry on the ink. The ink ain't even dry on the newspapers. You understand what I'm saying? And it's so hot and piping hot that I didn't even get a chance to upload the pictures from the story. Okay, so the reason that I titled this, because I was going to talk about something completely different. But sometimes the spirit leads you, amen? But A friend of mine called and was telling me about a porn star. Now, listen, you know, I am pure and saved and filled with the Holy Ghost, so I don't get into porn. I don't get into porn and all of those things. And there's no judgment on all of you that get into those things. That is your business. But I know some of you are going to recognize this guy. His name, his birth name is Horace Dillard. Now I'm putting the pictures up here because, like I said, I didn't even get a chance to upload the pictures. Now I also got some of the filthy pictures as well. Now I don't know if I want to put this up here. This is his Twitter. This is his Twitter, and you see right now he about to get busy in this Twitter. I'm gonna go ahead and show you this. I ain't gonna show you this one nasty pic. This picture nasty. It's actually kind of sexy too, though. But at any rate, he is a porn star over on OnlyFans. Well, Monday, this happened on Monday. I just got this from the horse's mouth. The friend called me who had gotten firsthand account from somebody who was right there at the scene when this accident happened. Apparently, this guy Horace, aka what's his name? What's his porn name? Only something. OfficialAtlTayh or something. He was drag racing. He was speeding, right? And he was on 85 South at the Piedmont exit where there's an overpass. And there was a woman, there was a young woman standing outside of her car. They said he was street racing, according to WSB TV. And so he was street racing, and he caused a chain of events, a chain of accidents. And so there was a woman standing outside of her car, and the witness that told me, I just got off the phone with him, said that he doesn't know if the car physically hit her, that the guy was driving, or if it was the impact of him hitting her car. But anyway, here are the pictures. Let me show you the pictures of the cars as they got damaged. So this is him as he's walking outside of the car. This is the car that he hit. Okay, now that's 85 South, right there at the Piedmont exit. This is the actual collision. This is the actual impact. This is the girl over the overpass down on the ground. Now you can see this is the ledge right here. See the ledge? That's the ledge. That's the ledge right there. And she's down there on the ground. And so he hit her car. And so he was pacing around. This is him pacing around on the phone because he done fucked up. Now, look, now I'm going to show you something to see it's the investigative journalist in me. Now, you know, I'll be breaking news stories, but this came so quick. You see that white man's arm right there? That white man told that boy he was drag racing. He was street racing because the guy was trying to act like he didn't know what happened. And this white man, you see his arm right there in the picture? That white man said, no, you were street racing. You were. He said, no, sir, I wasn't. He said, no, you were street racing. But they said he was walking around covering his mouth like this in disbelief. But the young lady is actually in the hospital. She is still alive. I don't have a photo of her. I mean, this is just the news article, but that's her. But I just wanted to talk about it. I mean, because it was almost like a hit and run at one point, you know, because he was, somebody took his keys so he couldn't leave, you know, just this whole thing. Just a mess, just a mess. But anyway, I thought that the guy may have been texting and driving. But let this be a cautionary tale. That is not, the streets are not for you to be out here driving and drag racing and doing all that other dumb, ignorant shit. And even for myself, like, be careful in terms of texting and driving or scrolling through social media. Just because you're in traffic doesn't mean that you should be texting, or, you know, even if you're sitting at a light or if you're at a stop sign and all of the things that we tell ourselves. Hey, flame. Hey, girl. Hey. But his name, again, is Horace. Was it Dillard? Horace Dillard. That's him right there. He's a porn star. I really want to show y'all, but I don't know if this going to get blocked. But he in old nasty pose. He laid on this bed with his legs cocked open. And let me find out if I should. Wonder if I hold the picture. Can y'all see that? He laid back. Look at that. Come on, somebody. But anyway, thank you very much, Robert Gatson. Oh yeah, and her his bail, he's locked up. His bail is set at $195,000. $195,000. It's terrible. But anyway, on to what I wanted to talk about, some lighter stuff. Just some lighter stuff. I know some of y'all like this little greasy porn stuff, so that's why I turned it around so y'all could see. That's why I turned around so y'all can see, because y'all be DMing me later. Can you send me the pictures? I want to see. D. Trot said he was racing, weaving in and out of traffic with at least one other car. The driver got away. The other driver got away. Tay couldn't run because his car was wrecked. That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. They said show it on Patreon. Okay, I'll put it up on Patreon because, baby, he is spread eagle. And look, when my friend sent me the picture, I said, that's kind of hot. That's kind of sexy. Yeah, I done zoomed all in, looking at it. Just nasty. It's another one, too, where there's another one, too, where he's squatting down and he massaging himself. I'm gonna put these pictures over in Patreon where we can talk greasy. But anyway, listen, I wanted to tell you guys some stuff. So one of you messaged me and was like, you never told us what it was like when you moved, like you slept in your house for the first night. Like, what did you feel the next morning? It felt like a sense of accomplishment. It really did. Look at me telling me, where's Carlton? I'm telling. It felt like a sense of accomplishment because I'm telling you, when I woke up that next morning, it was just like a huge sigh of relief. And this is not a thing where I feel like, I don't want this to be a thing where those of you who may not live in a house or haven't bought a house yet or have no intentions of buying a house, I don't want this to be a thing where it's like, oh God, everybody don't want to buy a house. You know, just like everybody doesn't want to be in a relationship, right? So it's not that kind of thing, but it was definitely a sense of relief, a sense of accomplishment. It felt like I had jumped over this huge hurdle. You know, it just look. They still on the porn story. What's his Twitter name again? It's in the video. I tweeted it. If you follow me on Twitter, it's Yes, It's Craig. My Twitter is Yes, It's Craig. But yeah, I tweeted it. And so, at any rate, look at them. Let me go ahead and put this man's Twitter up here so y'all can go ahead and look at his nasty Twitter. But I'm gonna put these pictures. These pictures ain't on his. I'm gonna put these pictures over there on. Oh, his Twitter been suspended, Niece. I just clicked on it. His Twitter has been suspended. So you're gonna have to look over on Patreon. Now let me drop the link for the Patreon down here so you know what I'm talking. So you know where to go to look for these pictures. Wait, I don't have my Patreon link down here. Somebody drop my Patreon down here. Well, it's in the caption of the video. Patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. I'm gonna put them on Patreon so y'all can see it because I know y'all nasty like me. But let me tell y'all something. So Carlton and I, remember we had to drop off that van, that truck from the other day when we went and got our furniture, right? And when we were dropping the truck off, we had stopped at the gas station because we had to get some gas, right? How about there was a guy at the gas station saying, hey, yo, I'll fill your truck up. He said, just give me half of whatever you put in the tank. And you know I like a good hookup. And Carlton looked at me. He said, look at you. He said, you ready to get out too? I said, hell yeah. I said, we're going to go ahead and fill this bitch because we had to fill the truck back up. You know, the set worker will always live inside of me. And so he was like, yeah, come on, man. He said, whatever. He said, I said, I don't even need that much gas because we didn't burn that much gas, right? And he was like, man, I don't even care. He said, if you put 10 in there, just give me 5. He said, if you put 20, give me 10. I said, come on. I said, which one you want me to pull up to? Baby, ain't nothing like a gas station hookup. My nephew used to work at a barbershop in Baltimore. And if you know anything about people that work in barbershops or hair salons, they always got some sort of a hookup. And, you know, I'm always there for a hookup. So I pulled on over to the hookup. So I used to do this back home in Baltimore. This is when I came back from LA. Remember, I moved back from LA. If you read the first book. if you read the first book, when I came back from LA, I moved back home to Maryland for a little while. And now this is for Atlanta folk. Now, if you live in Atlanta and you want you some half off gas, meet me over on Patreon. Don't be inboxing me on Twitter. Don't be inboxing me on Instagram or Facebook. You're going to have to come over to Patreon and I will give you the information on Patreon. Do not hit me in a public space. If you ain't a Patreon member, then go ahead and sign up. Can somebody drop the link for Patreon? Let me drop it down here. Patreon.com. If you want to hook up on some gas, Patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. You should be a Patreon member anyway. Hold on, let me put this down here. I can't even spell my own last name. STEW. WART. Here we go. Craig the Writer Stewart. There we go. There it is right there. If you want this gas hookup. But at any rate, so we pulled on over to the gas station and it was $25. I rang up $25. So that meant I had to give him $12.50. So I did the $12.50, right? So then when Carlton and I went and dropped off the truck, of course, we had to jump in our own cars. We jumped in, you know, and we both needed gas. Carlton was like, oh, my gas tank is on E. He said, call him, because, you know, I saved his number. I saved the guy's number. So I messaged the guy and was like, hey, we actually coming back. Keon, don't come in here looking for all that sympathy. Get on out of my live now. I'm trying to distract my people with that sympathy request. Go on somewhere. But so I called the guy when I was leaving the gas station, and I was like, hey, we on our way back and we need some gas. You still over there? It was not a card. He wasn't using the actual credit card. Why is this queen calling me? FaceTime video. What the fuck do you want? You didn't want to do no live with me, girl. What? I'm on the live. Weren't you interviewing some former broke down porn star the other week? Didn't you interview some starving porn star last week who must not be getting much service or something because he over here doing interviews with you and 3 other people? You know what, bitch? Here you go. What do you want? Don't be calling interrupting my shit. When I tried to do a live with you last week, you said, oh no, I'm meeting with this porn star.
I already told you that.
Why are you calling her my live?
I was just seeing what you was talking about, and you know, people were just saying prayers up for me. You know,
girl, I'm coming to my live trying to solicit my people for prayers.
I ain't trying to solicit.
My people got their own connection with God. They're trying to solicit for their own prayers, and any extra prayers they got, I need them for me. I just bought a house. Look, that's gonna be my answer every day. I just closed on the house.
I really don't want to argue with you today.
Oh, that you did. That's why you called me.
No, I just want to call you and say, you know, when you go to hell, bitch.
Look, any extra prayers that they got, I need them to come over here.
Girl, look, I said, let me call him. You don't talk shit, but I'm looking. You know, Craig, I'm going to just continue watching your live and supporting you.
They said, bye, Keon, because we got gas. You know, I meant to call you, too, because I got a gas hookup.
Look, speaking of this,
Here she go. Now, see how I be looking out for you? And you only what you got, and you ain't called me and told me nothing.
That was back in the day. That was like 2-3 years ago when I had that plug.
I got a gas plug, and you get half off.
Yeah, guess what you
look at George over there, huh?
He tired, y'all. I'm trying not to show him. He tired.
You said what now?
He tired. He been taking.
I'm asking you about. I didn't need to see your leg, girl. I said, what did you just say to me?
That's what the gas club used to do back in the day. So you get half off. So if it's $40, you give him $20. They've been to store selling credit cards.
No, he didn't have a credit card. He was tapping. He was tapping with the phone.
But girl,
he said he.
Look, call me after the live, and I'll tell you what they really be doing.
Okay, then listen. Let me tell you this too. I got this other thing I'm gonna get you hooked up with. I just took an HIV test. The CDC is doing this thing where they paying the gays $100.
I need a girl because I'm out of commission.
Right. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to George. I'm sending one of
you just send it to me and I distribute.
No. I'm sending it to you and I'm sending it to George because every person that I refer, I get $25.
No, bitch.
So no, I'm gonna give it to George.
But I used to before I started going to the actual doctor. That's what I used to use right there for real. That's how I used to keep
the oral quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they mailed you the kit to the house and everything. All right, let me go. Bye. I gotta talk to my people. Bye. He makes me sick. Gonna come calling me get the gays. This is for the gays. Now, all of the straight women that are watching and all of the lesbians, you can't do this. Now, you can actually take an oral quick test at home, but you can't qualify for the survey because they're only looking for MSM, men who have sex with men, and you got to be in the Atlanta area. But at any rate, we pulled back over to the gas station, and the guy, baby, when I say he had a line, he said, "Bitch, you'd have thought it was air traffic control." He was like, "Come on, come pull over here, pump 3." And here's the thing. Let me explain to y'all because I know some of y'all are real pure and stuff, and you don't know nothing about crime and criminal life. Robert, you sure do. And when you order your books, they're going to ship out tomorrow. But listen, Robert, I can set you up with this. With this right here, you get your $100 through the CDC. If you want that, text me, and I'll connect you with that. So anyway, so you can pay for your books with this money. So anyway, so he had a whole line of people. He was like, "Pull over here. Recruit me, Jason. Come on, recruit me for your study. Come on now, don't be playing. Call me now." But anyway, he had a whole line of people. He was like, "You pull over to pump 3." I was on pump 3. Carlton was on pump 4 because I need Supreme gas in my car. Carlton can use regular. So he said, what type of gas you using? Bitch, he had an assembly line. Now, here's the thing. This is how it worked. He did not steal a credit card. I'm trying to tell you, it was not a credit card. He was over there tapping the thing with the phone. He said he used some app. He said the app. I ain't telling y'all the name of the app because I ain't trying to send none of y'all to jail. No, this is not a pay for your say thing. But anyway, this is a CDC thing. So anyway, what happened was when you pull up to the pump, he said, "Go ahead, man. Go ahead and pump your gas. It's ready." When I say my shit had, because I took that Supreme gas and it was $4 and change because it's in the city, right? You know, gas in the city is always higher. So it was like $4.04 or $4.10 for a gallon. Baby, that shit went up to $60-something. I gave him $30 here. And so what happened was he said, "Go ahead and pump your gas. It's ready." He said that when you finish pumping, put the pump down on the ground. He said, "Don't hang it up." See, that's how they keep it going. Amen. That's the same way that the guys back home in Baltimore used to do, right? You would pump your gas, and then you would leave the pump down on the ground so the next car can pull up and then just continue pumping. Child, the damn gas meter said about $300-400 because they never stop it. They never end it, right? When I tell you I saved his number, I said, "Listen here." I said, "I'm going to be calling you." He said, "Don't worry about it." We talked the next day. We text the next day. So anyway, so that happened. I don't understand how this stuff always happens to me. I mean, he had a line of people. After Carlton and I had dropped off the truck and we came back, it was a line of people. And it's just like, he said, "Yeah, we out here all the time." He said, "We move around the city. We ain't just over here. We be over here." He said, "We be at this gas station." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I was just like, my God, today. Anyway, so that happened. What else happened? I gave y'all a really nice Patreon yesterday with Gustavo and Claudio. You already know she was on top of it. Carlton's mother was texting me the next morning, calling and texting at 8 a.m. Carlton and told his mother, she calling my phone. Y'all don't know, I don't even open my eyes at 8 a.m. She calling and texting my phone about some gas. I'm like, "Girl, you don't even get off till 5 o'clock. Why are you calling and texting me so vigorously? Why are you calling and texting me so vigorously? Girl, you don't get off for another 8 hours. Like, you could have called me when you about to get off." But at any rate, that stir fry that I made the other night was sickening. Do you hear me? Carlton went over here, came over here, and I made his plate. We ate it. He went back over to the stove and was picking in the pan. It was still in the cast iron pan. He was picking in the pan, eating the shit. I'm like, well, I'm glad ain't nobody else over here eating it but me and you. You over there digging in my cast iron pan with that fork. Anyway, it was so good. I sent my girl Tara Myers the recipe because she asked for it. So I sent it to her. Now, don't be inundating me. Don't be inundating me, niece, asking me about that. But, I see y'all signing up for that Patreon because y'all want to see these nasty pictures. Oh, y'all nasty. I'm gonna put the information about the gas in the Patreon, and I'm gonna also put these nasty porn pictures over there. Okay? If you're a Patreon member, okay, you'll get it tonight when I get off this live. So that happened. I have been Now, let me explain something to y'all about Alicia. Now, for those of you that are new to the live, to this community, please know that I am very grateful for every little thing that you all do for me, especially $2 Tuesday. But today is Wednesday, so it's whatever Wednesday that you can send through the Cash App. Now, do you see this right here from Alicia? Just remember that comment right there. So, right here is the Cash App. Now, I want to say thank you to my friend Jonathan Mitchum, who sent $2 yesterday for $2 Tuesday. And Barbara Hyman, who sent something the other day. What day was that? That was yesterday. I didn't even go live, and Barbara sent a little something through a little love offering. But let me explain something to y'all. That Alicia Wells, I've met Alicia twice in real life, right? So now you know that when I came into this house, to the Writer's Palace, and it's coming along nicely. I got some video for y'all coming soon on Patreon. And the full reveal I'm going to put on YouTube, okay, when it's ready. I'm going to bring Oliver over. We're going to film and all that other stuff. So we're still painting. We're almost done with that. Tomorrow, the countertop for the island gets delivered. And the lady is coming tomorrow to do the closet, the custom closet system. My friend Thaddeus, he paid for that. Wasn't that a nice housewarming gift? He paid to have my closets done. Wasn't that nice? My friend Thaddeus, he makes good money. He's an OBGYN. And he actually paid for this cover right here, too. At the time, I was so damn broke. And he and I were out having drinks. And we were eating. And the guy who shot that cover for my second book called me while Thaddeus and I were out eating. And Thaddeus was like, well, how much is the cover? How much it costs to do the cover? And he gave me the money to do the cover. But at any rate, Thaddeus paid to do the closet. So what was I trying to tell y'all? Look, see, don't be trying to count my money, the real comments. I'm not paying for the closet. My friend Thaddeus said, see how impetuous you are. You jumped up here to comment before I finished telling the story. I told you I wasn't about to do no closet because I ain't had no money because I had just closed on the house and I had just paid off my student loans. That's going to be my answer for everything. But at any rate, thank you, Destiny. My girl Destiny just sent a little something, Donnell Holt, to the Cash App. So let me explain something to y'all. Alicia, I've met twice in real life. And remember, I was saying to you guys, you guys asked me, well, okay, where do you want your housewarming gifts from? Do you have a registry? Da, 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 da. So I set a registry on Amazon. Okay. Now, Alicia is on every live. She's been on every live for 4 years. And if she missed a live, would you see this foolishness right here? She think the gas man gonna come all the way up to Detroit from Atlanta to give her half off gas. She think that man gonna come up there and give her half off gas. It's gonna cost him a fortune to get up there to Detroit. But at any rate, so Alicia, if she doesn't watch the live, she catches the replay at work. So she sends me a screenshot today of a conversation that she had with one of her coworkers. Because she at work listening to my Patreon, and y'all know I talk loud. She at work listening to the Patreon. She hadn't put on her AirPods or whatever at the time. And her coworker in the next cubicle, 2 or 3 cubicles over, because you know I talk loud, heard me talking, and he DM'd her and was like, "Is that Craig the writer that you listening to?" But look, that's just the story on the way to the next story. Now the other story is I had kindly and politely asked you all who had asked me about, thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Tusanda. Is it Tusanda? Am I saying it right? For the super chats. But I had kindly asked you, to just go ahead and use the Amazon gift registry that I set up that you already asked me for. So I went on and set it up. This man is not traveling to give y'all no half off gas. Y'all a mess. So anyway, she's good friends with Nikki, my assistant. Alicia is good friends with Nikki. So they'll go to brunch and stuff. Do you know this lady, Alicia, gonna send Nikki a gift for me? She didn't send her some towels. Niece, I didn't ask you for no towels. I gave specific instruction. Here's my Amazon wish list for the registry. She gonna go over there and purchase some damn towels. Don't even match my color scheme. Here she goes. Because she wanted to be petulant and didn't want to go over to the Amazon gift registry. She gonna go somewhere. What's the name of the place she got them towels from? Let me look at it. Because, hold on. Let me tell you where these towels came from. She done went to some place called American Dawn and ordered some towels, all in some other colors and stuff, some old white woman's colors that I don't even. Deidre already got towels for my guests. They're gonna use my old towels from 227. That's the towels they're gonna use. And so she ain't send me enough for no guests. She sent 2 towels. And these ugly ass colors. Look, now I'm really grateful, but I can say that because I met Alicia a couple times, so I don't give a damn if I hurt her feelings. No, I'm just playing. But she gonna send me them ugly ass towels. I didn't ask for this. I specifically said, here's the Amazon gift registry. Go on over here to this Amazon gift registry. And she gonna take her ass down to American Dawn, whoever the fuck they are, and gonna order me some towels. She gonna send me 2 towels. Girl, what am I supposed to do with these 2 towels? What these ugly ass colors, Tiffany? She gonna send me these ugly ass colors. Thank you, Tiffany Boudin. Is that how you say it? For the super chat. Where's she at? Is she in here? Alicia, you still in here? She's talking about American Doll. Girl, I did not say American Doll. I said American Dawn. Here she go. They for your ass to hang around the house. I already got decorative towels. She gonna get this is exactly what I'm talking about. People, you give somebody a gift registry and they're gonna give you what they want to give you. No, you give me what I asked for. I specifically said here's Amazon, and I said here's West Elm. Oh, I purchased the bar stools last night, niece. I ordered the bar stools. That was the other thing I wanted to tell y'all. I specifically said West Elm, so I can get these bar stools, and here's Amazon, and she gonna go and get these nasty, ugly ass colors that you gonna see in some white lady's house down in Savannah. I don't live in Savannah. What's she down here saying? You got 2 sets of 6 from Sam's. I did not get them. I did not get no towels from Sam's Club. Ain't nothing wrong with Sam's Club. I got all white towels from Costco. We got all white towels. Carlton has white towels, and I have white towels, and they are just for me. Because, if you come over here and stay, I don't know if you clean behind your ears, and I don't need little black marks on my towels and washcloths. So the towels are only for me, the white towels. That's why the guest towels that I had over at 227, that I used to use over at 227, that's why the guest towels are for y'all. And they are gray. So if you dirty behind your ears or behind your kneecaps, because you don't really wash back there, then it ain't going to show up on the towel. I got all white washed cloths, and all white back towels, and all white hand towels, so to dry my delicate hands off when I wash my hands and stuff. And it's really good that, on a serious note, it's really good though when you wash your face to use let me go back, because I know some of y'all nasty. Let me explain this. First of all, it is important that you use a towel for your body. A wash rag, I'm talking about. You need a wash rag for your body to bathe with, and then you need one for your face. They are not one and the same. I think we're gonna have to create another section next to the GED section. We're gonna have to create a section called Nasty, Trifling, and Filthy for the people who use the same washcloth for their personables and unmentionables up on their face. You sort of use two different washcloths. Now, I don't know. Jorge said, yes, you're supposed to use, okay? Now, I don't know if y'all. Kanisha said, why can't you wash your face first? She nasty. Put her, she gonna be the first one seated over there, nasty, trifling, and filthy. Put her over there. Kanisha, you get the first chair in the new section. So there's GED, CNA, there's baby nurses, nasty, trifling, and filthy. She's talking about, why can't you use the towel first? What? Why you can't wash your face first? What? It's still gonna touch down here in your unmentionable. So what you're gonna use the next time you bathe? I mean, unless you're gonna use the towel once and then put it in the wash. You using your wash rag one time and then putting it in the wash machine? I know you're not doing that. Because your water bill got to be $3,000 if you washing a single. We definitely ain't eating from Kanisha's house. Tiffany, let her know. We are not, Kanisha, we are not eating at your house. Kanisha in here trying to act like she used the washcloth one time and then she put it in the dirty clothes. Girl, stop. Just stop. Thank you, Coretta, for the Cash App. Let me move Kanisha nasty comment so y'all can see the Cash App. Thank you, Kanisha. I'm just joking. Please don't have tissue paper feelings. Thank you, Coretta. Thank you, Kelvin Alexander, Chloe. Don't forget my girl Chloe. Her husband hanging up them TVs and shit. He hanging up TVs. If you live, again, this is for Atlanta proper. You can live in Atlanta. You can live in Lithonia. You can live in Douglasville. He will drive to your house and he will mount your TV. Tell him that Craig the Writer Stewart sent you. Now, I don't get paid for that, but I just wanted to help them because remember, I told you guys a few lives ago that they lost a lot of their stuff in the storm that happened back in March. You know, I think it was Ida. What did they call it? Ida? Thank you, Jamal T. Owens, for the Cash App. I appreciate that. But yeah, I purchased the bar stools last night. They will not be here until late January. But they're gonna be nasty when they show up. Oh, sorry, Kelvin. Kelvin said he be saying my whole government name. I'm sorry. Well, she's still out here explaining. You still sitting over there in the nasty, trifling, and filthy section. And what you got to say, niece? Wait, let me get this straight. Y'all using the same washcloths? Niece, let me explain how I do. I use the same washcloth twice, maybe 3 times, okay? So I have a towel when I get out of when I get out of the shower, I dry off. Like I got a brand new towel this morning, right? When I took my shower. Now, clearly, I'm going to take another shower tonight. I'm going to use that same towel, the bath towel. I'm going to use the same towel that I used this morning when I shower tonight. And I'll probably use that same towel tomorrow when I shower, right? Now, y'all be acting like y'all use a towel one time and put it in dirty clothes, and you gonna stop that. And then the only time I do that is if I'm staying at a hotel because I'm not washing that shit. And it ain't my laundry detergent, and it ain't my laundry detergent, and it ain't my in my water or my electricity. Thank you, DJ's World. So here's the thing. Now with the washcloth, I always have 2 washcloths. I use a wash rag for in the shower. Jorge say I wash my towels once a week. Come on, somebody. I use a rag for my face to wash my face when I brush my teeth and stuff. I wash my face. You know, not wash it, but you know, because I use my face cleanser and stuff when I'm in the shower. But I wash my face, you know, from the morning. You know, you got a little sleep in your eye, a little crust around here, maybe if you drool and stuff. So I do that. But then I have a separate wash rag for in the shower. If you washing your cootie cat with the same rag that you washing your nuts and stuff with. But here's what I was going to say. Sanitize that load of towels with bleach when you wash them. Amen. And if you have a sanitized setting on your washing machine, use that as well. But here's the thing. all jokes aside, it's really important to use a white washcloth when you washing your face, because especially if you have sensitive skin, like if you're having breakouts and that kind of thing, you probably want to, one of the things you could do to maybe try to assist with that, you want to use a white washcloth because it doesn't have those dyes and colors and stuff in it, right? So a white washcloth is the best thing to use anyway. And get you a little regiment going on. Yeah, no dyes, exactly. You don't want something with dyes in it if you're already having issues with your skin. Yes, those dyes and shit will mess up your skin. So that's why I give y'all the gray towels, and I keep the white one. No, I'm just playing. That ain't why I do it. Okay, Kanisha's still down here petitioning. Your Honor, y'all using the same washcloths? I use a different towel per shower. Y'all nasty. Okay, so you use one washcloth. Okay, so Kanisha, you can come out of that section. She's saying, and if this is the truth, she says she uses one washcloth and one towel once, and then it goes into the dirty clothes. Now I don't know, girl, how much is your water bill? $3,000 a month? Or how many towels you got? Because I personally got 10 towels of my own, and it's just me here. Yeah, so I'm gonna mess up the guest skin. It ain't my damn skin. That's your. So Alicia Scott, so you use your towel and washcloth once too? Marie says she lying, Craig. First of all, she ain't got up and went to work all day, came home, took care of them kids, cooked dinner, and washed clothes all them times a week. Because she said, I got about 50 towels. Niece, I don't remember your name coming across my Amazon registry. If you got 50 towels, then you could have bought me a little Amazon gift. A housewarming gift, niece. She got 50 towels. Catherine said, I'm with Kanisha on this one. Hello, that's my point. If you washing every day, you should be able to use your towel twice because you ain't that filthy. At least you shouldn't be. At least I'm not. Tiffany says she lying. We still not eating at her house. Kanisha, I'm glad you're a good sport. She down here hollering. She laughing. She know damn well. Listen, she said she got 50 towels. Girl, you need a whole bedroom for that. I ain't got no room for no 50 towels. I usually keep about 10 to 15 towels, right? So that way, like if I don't feel like washing the towels at the end of the week, I can go, another few days. Or if somebody like Carlton will come over and spend the night, I got extra towels for him. Some of y'all got 2 towels and you recycling towels. Somebody come stay at your house, you can't even offer a bitch a towel. You tell me, oh, you need a towel. Oh, let me see. You only had no extra towels. Some of y'all right now showering and shit, ain't got no shower curtains up, ain't got no liners, water and shit all on the floor. Why you ain't got no shower liner, niece? You need a shower liner. I can't tell you how many people's houses I've gone to or apartments. And and I'm not reading because you're in an apartment. I'm not one of those people that just because I got a house now that's not what I meant. I just meant I've been to so many people's places, whether it's an apartment or a house, and child, they ain't got no shower curtain liner. Why you ain't got no shower curtain liner? What's this? Key Dawn says, Craig, I want to say thank you. I'm 49 years old. Always wanted to act. I bet on me. Call time is 4:30 a.m. One day I will tell you that in person. Come on, somebody. Break a leg tomorrow, niece. Break a leg. This is the first of many. If you want that, set your intention. Here's another one. Alex. She said, I need a fresh towel every day. Y'all know damn well y'all ain't washing no towels, using no fresh towel every day. How many towels you got, Alex? They know they lying. Here go Catherine again. Talking about, I'm riding with Kanisha. We are stocked up with towels. Catherine, I don't remember seeing your name come across my Amazon registry either for no housewarming gift since you got so many towels in your house. Thank you, Cedric Hampton, for the Cash App. Thank you very much. You go to somebody's house, they ain't got no extra towel for you. You like, oh, can I get a? They're like, oh, let me. And then they pull one from a hamper, and you don't know if it's clean or if it's new, fresh laundry. You're like, girl. Thank you, Shannon. She said $5 for $2 Tuesday. No, she said $5. She said $2 for $2 Tuesdays and $3 for whatever Wednesday. Amen. Tara Myers, don't forget to send me that picture that I need. I thought about it today. Come on, Stacy's daughter. She said she got a 96. I talked to Stacy's daughter on FaceTime at the Paid for Your Say event a couple weeks ago. Her daughter, Stacy's daughter. I never met Stacy before that event. Stacy's daughter is away at a boarding school, and Stacy is a member over at Paid for Your Say, and she making up all this extra money over there at Paid for Your Say. So she's paying for her. It's helping to subsidize her daughter's tuition over at this school. And so her daughter got a 96 on that math test. She was studying that day that I talked to her on FaceTime. But listen, here I wanted to tell you guys, y'all know the link for Paid for Your Say is www.paidforyoursay.com. And then use promo code Craig175. Kim sent me, Kim over at Paid for Your Say, she sent me a couple testimonials. Here go Kanisha sending me $10. Something, here you go for something on a towel. She claims she got 50 towels and she gonna send me $10 towards a towel. That's one towel. The kind of towels I like to use. That's one towel. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks, Kanisha. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey. But no, Kim sent me a couple testimonials. Thank you, Jason Strong. Thank you, Lachelle. Oh, she said for a 24-pack. She said, here's $12. Lachelle said, here's $12 for a 24-pack of towels at Costco. Niece, them pack. Listen, they are more than $12 over at Costco. But listen, there is a whole group chat. Here it is, www.paidforyoursay.com, and the promo code is Craig175, okay? Gemini Lady is over there cleaning up. Stacy is over there cleaning up. And so Kim sent me a couple screenshots because they're in the group chat over there on Telegram. And I pop in there sometimes, but I can't get in there all of the time, right? But they're in there chit-chatting all the time. So Kim sent me a screenshot today from some of the people that were in there chit-chatting. So Tamelia, who be in here, I don't know if she's in here tonight. Tamelia, you in here? Hey, girl, hey. She says, if non-believers only knew, she talking about y'all, those of you who have not signed up for Paid for Your Say yet. Because some of y'all think it is a scam. I don't know. I'm going to tell you how to get to the money. I'm going to tell you how to get to the money. I'm going to tell you how to get, Mantra said it's easy money. I'm going to tell you how to get to the money, and I'm going to tell you where to go to eat for free. It's like 600 people in that Telegram group now. When we first started, what was it, like 300 people, Kim? When we first started promoting this? And so Telegram is a messaging app, right? It's a private messaging app. And so they dropped in there. Veronica said, what's Craig's Cash App? Right here, niece. The writer. Thank you. But so it's a private messaging app. So they drop links to different surveys. They're like, oh, there's a chewing gum survey for $300. Oh, there's a panty liner survey for $3,000. So anyway, they in there messaging all day long. Now, the only reason I'm not going to share this on my social media is because they specifically say, DJ's World said he's signing up on Friday. The only reason I'm not going to share these actual chats is because they actually talk about the different market research companies, and we're not giving you that for free. It's proprietary, okay? Not proprietary, but you got to be privy to it if you become a member. Tiffany Henderson said, I have 2 surveys tomorrow, a quick $350. Girl, I'm going to need my 10%. No, I'm just playing. Good luck. Good for you. So anyway, okay, Ote made a good point. She said we should do another meet and greet once we reach 1,000 people in that, once we meet 1,000 people. But anyway, so Tamelia says, if non-believers only knew, this is the come up, baby. And so then King Adrian said, thank you, Elijah, for the Cash App. Then King Adrian says, thank you, sis, da-da-da-da. And so then he says, no, let the non-believers stay asleep. More studies for us. And then somebody, Adriana, she says, I was a non-believer, but I am not anymore. That's a mess. So anyway, so here's what Adrian said. He said, here's my little testimony. I'm gonna show you so you know I'm really reading. So he says, let me share my testimony. I started in mid-August, and for just the month of September, I made over $2,600. He said, this is not including PayPal, which I've made over $1,000 in paper checks. Paid for your say is the truth, and it is truly a blessing. So listen, if you need extra money, I'm telling you, it really is something that you might want to consider. If you have PayPal, you can pay the admission price of $175 in installments. I know everybody may not have $175 just sitting around. LaPrecious said, I'm gathering my coins now. Everybody may not have $175 right off the bat. Ooh, $3,600 in 2 months. Good God Almighty. But you can pay it in installments if you sign up through PayPal. Okay, that's all I want to say about pay for your say. Okay, so listen, somebody said, when is the next event? I'm working on, Derek and I have been talking completely about doing live gay like me conversations. So we're gonna come to a city near you. It would be just me and Derek. And so I'm actually looking for venues and stuff now. You know how Derek always like to try to say, I don't do no work. I'm the one that be doing this kind of stuff. Amen. So I'm looking for venues, and I have got my eye on a small theater in, this is a drum roll, Houston. So there's a small theater in Houston, and fortunately, I know the guy who runs it. Somebody say favor ain't fair. See, this is what I be telling you about being really, really nice to people. You got to be good to people. Thank you, Carla Pipkins. Oh, she said for me and Carlton to grab a smoothie. Amen. Hey, girl, hey. Okay, here it is right here. So we're looking at Houston first, but the small theater, Tiffany said, I will be there. All right. So the small theater, they don't have any availability until the new year, right? And remember, Derek is working in North Carolina. He's working on that TV show, Our Kind of People. He's the key hair person for Our Kind of People. Derek J is. So that's where he is. I know some of you guys are watching the show. So anyway, so he's working during the week. So I really want to do it on a weekday. I really want to do it on like a Thursday or a Friday in Houston. We may even do a Saturday. It's going to be a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Okay. I was thinking that we could do it on a Saturday before the end of the year. But when I contacted the theater, they don't have any availability until February. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a small theater, and we want to come to as many cities as we can. I definitely want to. I have not been to Philly since I came for that very first book tour when I did my first book. And I told you it was only like 8 people that showed up, and I was so humiliated because 4 of the 8 people were with me. They came with me. So I have not been to Philly. So if I come to Philly, y'all better show up. Don't have me coming up there and y'all not there. Yes, we will definitely come to LA because they keep, are you in LA, Jorge? I'm definitely thinking Jacksonville too, because I have a lot of readers in Jacksonville. That was one of the places that I did a couple signings when I first started. And so I definitely have, Jorge is in Vegas. So we'll work it out. We'll work it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to Houston first. Once the date is set, I'll let you guys know. We're definitely going to do the DMV. I don't know if we're going to do one in Baltimore and DC, or if we're just going to do one in like DC or like Hyattsville, Maryland, or something like that. I don't know how we're going to do it yet, but we're going to definitely come, and we're going to have a conversation. You understand? Like, we're going to have a really, really good conversation. We're going to, even though it's called Gay Like Me Conversation, but we're going to make sure that the conversation meets at the intersection of gay stuff and heterosexual women stuff, because I know it's a lot of women that watch, right? So we'll make sure that those conversations make sense for both demographics. And when I say women, I also mean lesbians and trans. So we're gonna make one conversation that will fit everybody that watches what we do, right? And then I'll probably bring a few books down there and, you know, I'll probably ship a few books down there and sign a few books. So listen, if you are in a city, especially if you work for like a venue, please email us. So, because we're looking for venues. I need to come to Detroit. I've never been to Detroit. And then let me know if I need to bring my bulletproof vest. Listen, I'm from Baltimore, and I don't play in Baltimore either. So please don't be offended if you're over there in Detroit. Don't be offended. But yeah, so we're looking at cities like Charlotte. We're looking at Houston. We'll probably have to do Dallas separately. I know I have a lot of you guys are in Houston. I mean, in Texas. So yeah, so I just wanted to put that bug in your ear. So just kind of keep an eye out for that. But we'll promote it and do all of that. We'll put the tickets over on Eventbrite and all of that stuff. But we definitely want to do a thing where we have a really great conversation with you guys, and then do a meet and greet after, where we can get to meet y'all and take pictures and that kind of stuff. All right. So yes, we definitely need to come to Chicago, places like that. We're thinking like Charlotte. You Raleigh girls can drive on over to Charlotte. Oh, Bianca says she has a Southwest airline credit. For me or for you? Anyway, listen, let me get off of here. I need to go home. Go home. I'm at home. I'm going to go over to Carlton's house because they got my whole room just in complete disarray. Like everything is in the middle of the floor on my bed because they were painting the walls in the bedroom. I can't wait to show you guys. I'm definitely going to give you guys some Patreon tomorrow because, like I said, the countertop comes tomorrow for the island, and they also going to be building the closet. So I'm going to give you some really good, juicy Patreon tomorrow. Anyway, if you need to join Patreon, it's patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. Kim and I definitely talked about a paid for your say meet and greet in Houston. That was one of the places that I told Kim as well when we first started talking about the possibility of going to other cities. But I appreciate you guys supporting what I do. I appreciate you guys being here to listen to me and my foolishness. Please know that I don't take it for granted. And I just hope that you guys have just an ounce of the love and support that you give me. I hope you have that in your own life. All right. And if you don't have it, find it. Make it work for you. Amen. Set your intention. Be specific. I had a conversation with a good friend of mine today, and I had to remind her, because she's in between jobs right now. She's never been in this space where she's not had a job. She's always left one job and gone directly to another, but she's in this little period right now, so it's uncomfortable for her. Amen. But faith is a muscle. It's a muscle, niece. And I told her, she said, I needed this. I'm so glad I called you today. I needed to hear that. Because see, here's the thing. She has a fourth interview with one of the companies tomorrow. I said, you're focusing on panicking and not being supplied with your needs. If God can take care of the birds and bees outside, he can certainly take care of you. Let me explain something to you. Right now, birds are sleeping right now. Animals and things outside are sleeping. You think they're worrying about where they're going to find food tomorrow? They're not in bed They're not up in them nests thinking about, am I going to find some worms tomorrow or something, some bread to peck on? So why are you worried about tomorrow? And so she said, I needed to hear that. And then sometimes it's easier to focus on panicking. It's easy to focus on what could go wrong instead of focusing on, I got an interview tomorrow. I have another interview. So clearly these people are interested in her. So focus on that. Use your energy for good. So at any rate, brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue, and get down on your knees and say your prayers. Y'all thought I was going to say something else when I said get down on your knees. Get down on your knees and say your prayers. Okay? I was not calling y'all birds, Jorge. I was trying to use an analogy. But get down on your knees and say your prayers, especially if you can get down on your knees. Now, if you got all that fluid on your kneecaps and stuff, from all them smothered pork chops and things, and all that salt that you sprinkling on your food before you even taste it, every now and then Alicia says something that makes sense. This is one of those times. If you got heavy ankles and you can't get down there on your knees, Just lay in your bed and say your prayers. Just be grateful. God doesn't care if you can't get down on your knees. Now, if you can get on your knees and pray, especially if you get down there to do other things, you get down there and pray. Because it's a sense of reverence, I believe, right? It's a sense of respect. My grandmother used to tell me all the time, I say this in book and words never spoken. My grandmother told me, for as long as you can get down on your knees and say your prayers, you need to get down on your knees and say your prayers. Now, if you can't, then that's another thing. But get down on your knees and say your prayers. Be grateful. Focus on the things that are most important. Oh, look at Nasty. Look at Nasty. I'm sitting here trying to do the benediction. And here she go. Don't forget to post the pictures in Patreon. She want to see them nasty pictures. All right, let me go over here so I can post these nasty pictures. And I'm going to put the guy's information here if you need half off gas right here in Atlanta. And listen, if you call the guy and you go and get gas, tell him the guy in the black Jeep gave you his number. All right, bye.